Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can take better photos on your POCO C85. Alright, so let's begin. Let's open up our camera app and let's discuss a few things. First thing is that we should launch when we are in the photo mode, of course. We should tap on this arrow and let's make sure that the HDR is set on the auto. Thanks to that, we will have the best quality of our photo. Also, when we are taking a photo, it's always good to tap on the screen before taking a photo to gain a focus. When you see that orange box, it means that the camera is gaining focus on that part of the screen. Also, we can enable the exposure when we are in certain conditions in a certain situation. So when we are in a well-lit environment, it's recommended to simply lower the exposure. To do it, tap on the screen to gain the focus and now slide to the downside to lower the exposure. When you are in a really bright environment, it's recommended to lower up the exposure a little bit to simply create better colors and then take a photo. Of course, it works also in the opposite direction. When you are in a really dark place and when you want to take a photo, you should slide to the upside to increase the exposure level. You can see now that the photo is really bright, and that can help with taking better photos in bad and dark places. I mean, bad stands for bad lighting conditions. So that's when you should play with the exposure. I highly recommend trying it on your own. Thanks to that, you can take a really cool photos. Also, we shouldn't use the digital zoom. The maximum zoom level on this device is 10x, as you can see. That's the max. We cannot go higher than that. And we should remember about it that when we are using the digital zoom and when we are zooming, for example, the 10x, the quality of our photo will be simply worse, and it will look simply bad. So what I highly recommend to do is to use the 1x zoom or the 2x zoom simply, and simply zoom with your feet. It means that simply you should move closer physically with your phone to the object and then take a photo with 1x zoom or the 2x zoom than using the digital zoom just like that. So simply thanks to that, because of you move closer physically to the object, and when you use the 1x or the 2x zoom, the quality of the photo will be simply better. So zooming with your feet is recommended. Also, we can open up the settings right in here, and we can also make sure that picture quality is set on high. Also, when we go into the shot type, not the shutter type, my bad, into the general, we can enable the grid lines. We have two modes. We have a rule of thirds or the golden ratio, and also the straighten and the center mark mode. When we use the grid lines, you can see that it appeared right now on our screen, this shutter, and thanks to this shutter, we can perfectly position our camera before taking a photo. So now, for example, I'll take that plant and I will place it in the middle of my shutter, and now I know that that this flower is in the center of the photo. We can see also that like the crosshair in the middle, and it shows us how we should place our camera. We have actually two of those crosshairs. We have this yellow one and this gray one in the middle. We should do it. We should position our camera in that way that those crosshairs are at the same place, and then we should take the photo. That's like the information for us that we are holding a camera in the best way, and that's at the moment when we should take the photo. So I also highly recommend enabling these grid lines and the straighten option right in here in the settings when I was in the general, where I was showing you that in the grid lines right in here. Okay. I think that's all when it comes to the camera settings in here. And the thing that I also recommend is, for example, when you're taking photos at night, when it's really dark outside, you should use the night mode. Thanks to that, your photos will be simply with better better quality in a bad lit environment, and also the center mark that we have enabled, or it is straightened. It also tells us are we holding our phone steady. We can see this bar right in here. When I'm moving my phone left or right, you can see that it's moving, and it's telling us are we holding the phone steady. When this bar becomes yellow, just like now, it's information for us that we are holding the phone steady and in a proper level, and that's the moment when we should take the photo. The Ultra HDR is also a pretty cool mode, because in the Ultra HDR we have simply the best camera quality, but in here we can only use the 2x zoom as max. So that's also the mode where we should use the zoom, the feed zoom, the physical zoom that I was talking before. Just like I was saying, we will have the best quality of the photo, the 2x zoom, and we can move closer physically to the object that we want to take a picture of. So also using the Ultra HDR mode is, of course, recommended. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.